Boom, we are live. Alrighty. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Bassman? Now, today we're back onto the Boss Mustang. And we're tidying up the paintwork. Yes. Excuse me. So there's a few bits and bobs to this. I was just having a look at it a minute ago. As you can gather, it's to my left, or I wouldn't keep going. Maybe it's less like I could have developed a nervous twitch, I guess. Anyway, but yeah, I'm thinking this might actually be a 2-day operation, in as much as there's 2 colors required. There's going to be a lot of it's going to be very close together. What you going to do now? In the meantime, round we up. Oh yeah, womp womp. Now, okay. Now, on this side, very mucky there. But here the black line sort of fades away. Here it's sort of, there's points where it fades away. There's a bit of yellow. I think yellow is probably going to be our first go. There's quite a bit of yellow here. I need to, actually it's not that bad. Just a little there would be the trick. Right. Yeah, I know what I'll do here. Now, now this front end is going to be tricksy. Now it's supposed to be right. Oh, that's very messy. There's a bit of tape. Yes, it is. Get off of there. I ask you. Now, getting tasty. Might turn that aircon off. I don't have blankie on today, but it's not that cold. Now, okay. Ooh, tricksy. Rubbing. Okay. Excuse me. Bits I'm going tricksy about. There's a few things I'm going tricksy about. Okay. Now, first up, that line's too thick on both sides. Now, the question's going to be, no, that's okay. I know what I'll do. Because what I'm thinking is, because I want to put a bit of tape there to define each line. That's the bottom line here. The bottom line. Along the way in there, I need to clean out that little area there. And in fact, I probably need to go over almost all of that, because that black line needs to be slightly adjusted. At the back here, it's rather easier. What we're going to do is because all I've got to do is do the black there. I think I'll be just a little bit of black there, but with the yellow again. Let me just check something for a moment. Right, now, if I just put that black line in, and then, which I'll do, that's a tomorrow thing, black, but put a bit of tape here and put a line of thin yellow to there. It'll all come together on that one. Now this is a little more tricksy again. Now that's where it should be. Yes, give me a moment. Right. So what needs to happen here? Yeah, that's just mucky. What I'll do, zip. Okay. Yep. Sorry, if I'm not sounding very communicative here. I'm making calculations in my mind's eye. Okay, I see what I've got to do. Yeah. That would be going. So where do I need to do? Okay, got it sorted in my mind. This area here is a wee bit tricksy because it came up very messily. What'll happen here, I'll need to do a little bit of yellow there. Take that yellow, yes, through to there. We're going to be putting black through there. That line of yellow there is fine. Then we need to put another line of yellow in there to meet the top of this. But yeah, basically create 3 lines to create the thicker line there, or enable it to be created with black. Now on this side, let's have a look. On this side, it's been a bit kinder to us. So yeah. I'll need to do. Right, it's come out a little bit the wrong way around. This front part's come up a bit nicer though. All right, so we'll need to go. Okay, yep, got it. Here, obviously, we need to tidy up just define the edges a bit more, as we need there. That part's not so bad, apart from a little touch of there. And we need to tidy up. Might as well get that cleanly out the way. Define that. Happy with the bottom line. Right. Decisions made. Oh, hello, John. How you doing? Ha I'm not sure. Actually, John, I think it might have been. It was certainly a muscle car. This much I can confirm. Alrighty. Now, let's start with, okay, this is going to be much easier to get some definition on. I think. Now, the question I'd have is, do I want to go magic tape The answer I have is yeah, probably. And there's a little bit of thickness there in that line. I could perhaps tidy up as well. And also actually need to cut that. So a little bit of yellow there we'll be adding. Then we'll be taking that black across a bit more. All right. Yeah. All right. I think I will go the magic tape. I think if we do slices in half and stuff like. All right, indeed, Bassman. Oh, modified Ford Falcon. There you go. I'm largely unfamiliar with both movies and, to be honest, cars. All right, we can get the stackle sheet out of the way. I was just using this as a bit of a way of guiding what we do. Now, pair of scissors. Done. All righty. Next. You want to go? I want to go many places. Europe, parts of Asia, but all of Asia really, apart from China. I'm kind of concerned about being done for espionage. Not because I would be, just because, well, diplomatic incidents happen. Or am I being cynical? But yeah, let's get back to business, shall we? After that being that little distraction. Now I might be better served doing it from this side. Yeah, there we go. Hang on, Robster. No, this side. I know why I went from this side in the first place. Yes, I do. Because I can almost guarantee you that's all right. Oh. But this is actually the better side to come from, I've got to say. It's going to have to deal. So where does it start thickening up? There. Now, is that the right way? Yeah, that's all good. Stop hassling yourself. And there is where we want. Yeah. Let me just. Oh, that's too much. Oh, didn't want you to come right off. Itchy knocking. This is a big patience tester, I tell you. Come here, you. Gotcha. Right. Now you forget anywhere that's going to be correct. thing with any tape recorder, you put too much tension. There we are. There we are. Now there's a point where I don't want to obscure that line there. So, yeah, that's good. I can see the light now. That's good. What we're going to do is, as far as I'm talking about here, that's going to be a little more. No, I know what I'll do. There was that other bit that I chopped off. Yeah. Now, we will go. It's too long for the purpose that I had planned, but oh. Spot there. All right, two very small spots. Actually, just doing this, sorry, I should have zoomed out ages ago. Just doing this is going to take quite a while, I've become aware. It's a bit of a pisser. Never mind. There you go. Hello. What have we got here then? Ooh, convenience. Now, where was I going? That's right. I needed to. Just there. No, is that going to get in the way of doing anything else? Probably. So, can I? Oh, party poop. And that's a big bitch. Come on. Well, it wasn't quite really. This is a very tight fit anyway. What I can do with this, perhaps, though, is use this here. Into there. Now, itchy, excuse me. Oh my God, Rob. I've got 109 canopy over there. Oh, really? I guess it's all in one spot. I'll attend to that after the stream. Now, That's it. I wanted to do another bit there, didn't I? That's a bit of length. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is cut quite tight, so as it doesn't go all the way down to the area we want to do some other stuff with. Now, here we are. And it's just line that up first. Maybe take it a bit further down. I think that's right. Okay, now yeah. So there. That's an easier one. There we go from more there. That, yeah, that's the depth I require. Now, next. Bit there and there. Hey, oh. Oh, hang on. Really? Yeah, right. Yeah, there's a lot of technological copying that goes on. To this day, it's a thing. And not just militarily, of course. There's a whole stack of circumstances in which technology will be potentially started somewhere and snaffled somewhere else. There we go. That's what I want. May have gone a bit too there, a bit overzealous there, but that's mostly okay. It's mostly the stripes I'm more interested in. Just going to take that bit out altogether. Feeling a bit brave. I reckon I can do that by hand. Okay, now we come to this front part. Bitchin'. So we'll want that to be black. You know what? Okay. This is going to be a whole lot easier, as in that just up to here. That part there shouldn't be too hard to get up to speed. This, I'm just going to take straight out and start from scratch. Wouldn't do it by hand brushing. As far as this part goes, yellow should align with. That needs to be a bit more over to there. And we need that to be a bit more defined and curve. All right. That actually won't require masking if I apply that approach. Now, this side. Okay. Hang on a moment. That's going to make a difference, isn't it, now? Deary me. Who would have thunk that? Now, let's see how it looks now. Well, that's actually pretty good. Little tidy ups. Really little. One that I feel, in fact, I feel pretty confident in doing those ones by hand. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Now, a little bit more yellow there. And, okay. And we're going to apply exactly the same approach here that I'm going to apply on the other front end. That didn't really roll. It didn't really come to the party. And I'll be redoing that. So we'll tape out to there. All right. Now, it does get too thick down here as well. That's going to be a little more tricksy to it. What do I just want to do? I know what I'm going to do. Some of this I'm just going to take care of tomorrow when we do the black. Some of it I'm just going to take cleanly out. Most of it's come up, I've got to say, overall, not too horribly. Some of that I'm just going to take cleanly out and redo tomorrow. Some of it I will just define a bit more. But, okay, this won't actually take too long, which I'm glad for. Now, so, how do I go about this? I want that to stay there. Yeah, that can stay. point there where I can and okay. About, where does it say that I'm pear shaped? About hang on, oh, big boy. There we go. Right. Now, almost ready. Now I think the paint is away. So, well, not away. I mean, it's in as, you know what I mean. So I'll have to get that out. And it's just a little lower. I'm sort of getting very paranoid that I've left other bits of tape on that I could be saving myself effort with. That's it. Just a little line. That one. All right. Right, that's all we need to do on that one. So, hang on a moment, is there anything else? I'm looking to see if I need to come in around here. There's a couple of spots there. Little things. All right. Another mouthful of coffee required, I tell you. But first, this might be in here. That's yellow. Now, I don't reckon it is in this one. The reason I say that is because those paints, here we go, is heavier. Ha ha! Oh, kind of running a bit low on that. Now, and jet black. Now, I think jet black is out. I think chassis, car, normal black, jet black. We're not using that today anyway. So I was looking for it. It's mysteries of life, eh? Now we shall mix our paint and then take care of business. Taking care of business. But I'm not working overtime, I'll tell you that much free of charge. Largely on account of not working at all, in fact. Now, for some parts of this, when I go along the edges here, I might whack the goggles on. How are we travelling? That's looking pretty solid. All right. Give me a moment. Okay. Now, now what to start with? I probably don't want to go too heavy with what I'm doing for some. Actually, for some parts I do, don't I? For those parts that I'm going to go heavy with, and in fact, for quite a few bits here. Boom. Let's do this. If I'm going to get rid of the black, I'm going to need to go pretty heavy with the yellow. This may require, in fact, will require a couple of applications. So what I do here, I'm going to need to redo at least a few times, I would expect, before tomorrow. Because putting stuff on black is always a pain in the ass. Particularly with thin paints. Oh God. Please tell me I don't have paint reactivation. As you can see, they're so thin they actually will run of their own volition. Ooh, that's looking mucky. Yeah, I do have paint reactivation going on. That's a problem. All right, clean the brush, see if we can get somewhere else going on. Let that dry for a bit. It's moments like these that, oh, hey William, how you doing? Now, it's moments like these that I think maybe we should have just gone for the decals. Never mind. We will get this fixed. All will be well. Hopefully this is a little more cooperative. I think I'm having a bad day at the office by the looks. Oh, maybe not. Now, it's a little more happy looking, although suffering, of course, from the reality of yellow going black, which is to say, black is a far heavier colour, shade, whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Where that colour paint reactivation has occurred is pretty ugly. But we'll fix that. That's upsettingly ugly. All of this will take time to get right now. Frustration, temptation. Frustration is the big one I got. Oh, I tell you. Alright, at least that one's cooperated. Yes. Right. This could get very messy too. We'll find out in a minute. This is being a little more cooperative, at this stage at least. Well, I'm feeling a bit more positive about the world with this one. I mean, yes, it's going to require the obligatory redoing, but at least it hasn't got its fist completely up my ass with regards to paint reactivation and the like. All right. Now, moving right along. Yeah. Now, hopefully this side keeps up its good sportsmanship. Well, so far so good. All righty. Maybe. We'll come back to that directly. This side's being a little more cooperative. All right. Up here. Now, give me a moment. Ooh, oh man. Oh, hang on. That's no, don't panic, Robster. I do panic a bit. Oh God. Now we're getting places. Yeah, that's better. And we'll do the ensuing tidy ups as well. Because it's such a thin paint. You sometimes have to get very heavy-handed with it, but this time we got it done. Now, let's see the rest of this. Oh yeah, very good. Now, that's better. it's coming along. Now, is there anything else I want? Let's scooch back to this side. Just what was I going to say? Once I've got some of these bigger bits done, we'll get a smaller brush out. There are some bits that are like actually don't have paint on them at all. We will need to attend to. That's, yeah, okay. Now, all right. Alrighty. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing that, I've already airbrushed. It's more because when you do this to fill in, you sometimes find sort of, I don't know if an excess is quite the right word, but yeah, you want to thin some paint out along the line just to get rid of it, and that's what I just did. I'm sure you get the idea, or you do now at least. Yeah. And there's another spot I've missed, actually. Now that look closely. I need to come down here. That's right. Oh, I remember it now. All right. That's getting there now. And a bit more into there. Right. There's also a little spot down here that I missed. And then that is so this painted. Bit more. Then we Go up to here. Not quite. You can see how thin it is, and it'll actually just run off of the masking tape. Yeah, but it is made for airbrushing really now, so you know, this is something to bear in mind. Not playing so nice. I need to color. We'll leave that for the time being. Now I'm going to clean the brush. We're going to go on to some smaller stuff around the edges of things. We are getting quite much happier with that front end. On the other side, it's looking like a horror story. But now, all right, rinse. Da 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 da. Yeah, for some of this I'm going to require these. And a mouthful of coffee. Oh yeah. Now, go for a reasonably crisp brush. I'll go for this one. Now, yep, here we go. So we'll go into here. How's going to be the best way to hold this? Could go plinth, but it's probably going to be a bit inconvenient as well to continually move the thing around. So around this. Okay, this lock. Down here. All right. Alright, two. Now, what about along here? Just a little touch there. Not worrying about that at the moment. We're going to revisit that directly. Should have kept the big brush out. Actually, I can do that, you know, because there's nothing on the E for real. Unbelievable, Rob. That's twice today. Something I've just noticed, because I will try out the bigger brush again directly, just to do more work on those mucky parts, but I'm also going to go along here. It's looking a bit ragged, and you could use a bit of love. A couple of little more spots. Then I'm going to clean this. That'll be big brush time again for a couple of spots. All right. Getting places, I tell you. Clean brush. Oh, hang on. Before I put this one away. goggles off. Now, clean this brush. We get the big brush out again. Do a few more bits. And then I'm going to be winding up the stream. Tomorrow, we put the black on. The aim of the game is going to be, to get this hull completed. At that stage, we should be up to assembly. Ooh, big things flying, kids. And we'll do some of that because once we get this completed, we will get onto the Tiger tank. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Now, that's the water, Rob. Now then, let's see how we're traveling. Better. But there's a couple of spots that definitely want to go a bit more medieval on. That's the stuff. Finally getting there on this one. As I'm doing a bit of extra black there. Tomorrow that'll all be fine. If I go too far with this, which I don't think I have. Yeah, I will also hit this back spot that I'm not entirely happy with. Just thicken that paintwork up a bit. I'm less bothered about the brush strokes because A, that's what varnish will hide. B, give me a moment. That's better. Now I need to grab it from, do that this way. Now go that way. Still a bit thin there. And when I show you what we've done, show you the, there we go. That's, well, was almost better. Might give that a bit more love. Just thin that out over there. Over that arch. That's better. Yeah, that could be a bit rugged. Give that a bit more. Just there. All right. So tomorrow, I would suggest you can get the black all going on. And so there's still more on there, I can tell. Under here. This time I can see it. Ha! Come on. Okay, it's looking a lot cleaner from the viewpoint of there's a couple of bits of tape here I still need to remove. But yeah, you can see that there are still some touches. This bit of tape here can come off right now. That's starting to annoy me. Come on. Gotcha. Putting the bloody tape on the assembly instructions, that's probably less than and I'll leave it there. Anyway, but as you can see, it is overall looking much cleaner. And tomorrow we can tidy up the black and put that in place where it needs to go. Of course, we've got a large part of that done. The tricksy part will be at the front end, but I think in the final analysis it will probably be easier or more easily done by hand than by airbrush. The rest of it, pretty easy touch-up work for the most part. Now, give me a moment. Oh, thanks, guys. Now, tomorrow at certain points, I might put some more yellow on, but that's not going to be a main focus of it. I'm talking about round locks and stuff like that. Now, there's another bit of tape here. I can see it now. Haha. But I'm going to let the shit dry first. But yeah, as you can see, we've gotten it looking a lot cleaner. Might be more. Is that tape there? No. We're going to tidy up a whole stack of shit tomorrow. Oh, you see, there's a bit of stuff I'll need to get onto today, and will. Just that spot there. I'm halfway tempted to do it right now. But I'll let the shit dry properly. Have a drill on this one. A bit of leakage there. and possibly a bit more work on the yellow. I'll attend to both of those sort of things later today so that we can get onto the black tomorrow. And there is still, where is that bit of tape? Can I locate it easily? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I think, is that more tape or is that paint? Give me a moment. That's tape, I think. I'll worry about that later. Anyway. But yeah, she's looking a lot cleaner on the whole, apart from a couple of spots that I need to get a bit further into just to make sure that we can get onto the black tomorrow. So this is going to be a 2-day operation, I guess, in the final analysis is what we're getting to. But once we get onto that, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's assembly time. Boom. All righty. Thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. First-time viewers, we come to those eternal words. Follow, like, or subscribe. It's a pretty simple, outcome. We all know the drill here. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. Thanks, Bassman. You will indeed see me tomorrow. And indeed, this is what I am coming to, good people. Tomorrow we'll put the black onto the Mustang. And yeah, well, that'll be tomorrow. And at the end of the day, we all know the line, people. I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous. My pleasure, David.